I love that literally within less than 24 hours, Novritsch released the SSR 77. So, as promised, let's get into the deep dive of what makes the SSR 77 A1 and A2 unique. Let's begin. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Airsoft News. I'm your host, MB, and today we are talking about the new Novritsch SSR 77. A2. We'll be mostly focusing on that one just because the A1 is just a much more old-fashioned model, but the internals are the same. So let's begin. So what you see here are the two different versions. You have the SSR 77A1 and the SSR 70A2. And again, they're both the same. Again, it's just externally, one's the old-fashioned model, and the one that's the A2 is a much more modern version, so that way you can put attachments and everything like that, etc. Down below, you see the price difference. The only difference is it's just the A2 is about an additional $20, and that's it. So, with that said, let's go into the internals. Basically, onto the field. So, let's get into features. So it has a solid fiber reinforced nylon body. So it's plastic, not metal, but the way I describe it, it's definitely a higher end kind of one. So it's really much more durable. Programmable electronic trigger unit. Basically, that just means you can program the trigger with different pulling on the trigger, different ways you can get different select fires. For me, I can imagine programming mine to have a burst fire just because it would be cool. We have a CNC hop-up chamber and nozzle with infinitely flat hop-up AEG bucking, which basically that's just quote for this is the good stuff, and that's it for an internal AEG. True quick spring change system, which basically it allows you to open the back of it and open it up, and you can access the spring very easily without taking apart the gearbox, which is really nice for a starting out kind of gun, which is really nice. Full length machine aluminum outer barrel, which again, that's a no brainer, really nice. And it has a Picatinny tip rail, which again, really nice for adding accessories. Full length 28 BB mid cap magazine. Basically, that just means that hey, it's a really good type of magazine. I am curious if are there other companies that sell magazines for this, or are you going to have to buy the Novritsch magazine by itself? It's only $15, so you'll probably get 2 extra mags you'll have to purchase, so that's an additional $30. Echo slot handguard with Novritsch design. Again, that's just generic. Durability and strength and internals. Again, nothing really crazy. And just some other stuff. Designed by the passionate Airsoft, yada. Full spring reliability available. And that's pretty much it. And this is just its rate of fire. Running on a 11.1 battery, which is really nice. And then from there, you just have its length and its weight. Basically, really reasonable kind of weight. And that's pretty much it. The only other two things that I wanted to cover was the assembly of the replica, and basically how it comes into the box. You have the receiver and barrel separate, so you have to install the barrel onto the lower receiver of the weapon. And basically in the video that Chris made explaining when you get this gun, how to assemble it and everything, he just explained, hey, be careful with assembly of this. The barrel needs to be properly aligned, and you need to carefully insert it, and then you got to twist it a little bit to lock it into place, so be careful with that. In addition to that, the only other thing that was mentioned I thought was really cool was you can remove the buttstock area of it, so you can shorten it up for transport, which I thought was a really genius idea. So I'm really excited to get my hands on the S77A2 in the future. Let me know what you guys think in the description box below. I will leave you guys with a small video that Novritsch made on their Instagram story talking about some other features at the end. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. This is Airsoft News signing off.
Can you give us a quick rundown? What's special about the A2?
QD, which is numerous platform, mid-cap, 180 rounds. Fully reinforced gearbox. We have a sleek, very nice ammo.
Is that a suppressor in there?
That's also a suppressor in there. That's not out of the box, but you can put it in there. Programmable trigger, so you can also deactivate full auto if you want to, because it has a progressive trigger.
And what about the A1 variant?
Now this is the standard issue of the Austrian military, or the replica of it, and I was running this for a long time, so I really wanted to make sure that it feels proper. For example, see how snug that order barrel is in there? Because it just fits very tight together, CNC chamber. Full length metal order barrel, steel base on the front grip, 3 times magnification optic, and also very dense polymer on the body.